Action Coach is Chuck Kocher, and we have been working together for nearly 5 years now. We're a professional services company with a very specific niche. We are involved in home improvement primarily, and we solve problems with structural issues in foundations as well as water problems in basements and crawl spaces. Before I got involved with a coach to develop myself professionally, just a very, very typical small service company business. Myself and a small handful of other folks just really struggled to know where to apply my efforts or how to think strategically. A lot of effort, a lot of hours, a lot of time put in, but as I look back at that now, the majority of that would have been sort of in the tactical realm, whereas my coach really taught me to think and act strategically, which makes all the difference in the growth and prosperity of a business. I had not ever heard of it before. I met my coach through a networking group and was rather intrigued by the concept. It was the first time that I'd really considered it. I got his card and hung on to it actually for 2 to 3 years before I called him, but he made an impression on me at that initial meeting as somebody that I might want to get to know or take out to lunch or just get acquainted with, which ultimately, of course, piqued my curiosity more as to what this whole thing of business coaching was. I would say breakthroughs come in small packages a lot of times. There has not been just one single exciting moment where it felt like the keys to the universe were handed to me and I just won the lottery and the whole great mystery to being successful in business was suddenly laid out plainly before me. But I have had, too many times to count, experiences like that on a smaller scale. Usually those seemingly overnight successes are made by lots of little small breakthroughs, week after month after quarter after year, and eventually it becomes something pretty big and pretty exciting. So my experience has been that I've had lots of little breakthroughs, little aha moments that my coach has helped me to experience. Our business has grown easily by a factor of 5 in the time that I've been involved with Action Coach. We're very excited about the future. In fact, the whole recession we see as a big opportunity because the recession has served to weed out a number of weaker companies that have just kind of been surviving along through the easy years. But when it's no longer easy, the recession has kind of flushed them out. And so we believe that there's great opportunity now for companies that are committed to serving the customer better than the customer's ever been served, and that there's always opportunity for a company to do that no matter whether the economy is up or down or sideways. Every chance I get, I plug the concept of coaching, and my coach in particular, but even if somebody were to wind up somewhere besides my coach, I would hope that they would investigate and take advantage of the resource that is a good business coach, because it just makes such a difference. The strongest card that Chuck plays for me is that he's very direct and he doesn't take any excuses. He doesn't accept excuses for failure, and he holds me as a business owner accountable for my actions. Now, obviously, it's a voluntary thing. I choose to be held accountable, but Chuck is just very direct. He commands your respect, not because he's a bully, but because you know that he's professionally accomplished and in many ways is deserving of respect. And the way that he will speak directly into my life and into my business practices, I value that very highly. I think he's very good at that. He doesn't pull punches, and I think that for a lot of small business owners, that's exactly what they need.